Good evening, students. Hope so you are able to see the questions, means the PPT. Let us start with the class. Okay, yes. See this question. I think in the last class we have not covered this question, so I'll start with this question. Yes, not completed, no? Okay. So see, a parallel plate capacitor with air between the plates has a capacitance of 10 picofarad. The capacitance, if the distance between the plates in reducing by half and the space between them is filled with a substance of dielectric constant 4 is. So what they are asking you to calculate here, they are asking you to calculate the capacitance value. See, capacitance or epsilon naught value. A parallel plate capacitor with air between the plates has a capacitance of 10 picofarad. So capacitance ಎಷ್ಟಂತ ಇದೆ 10 picofarad ಇದೆ when air is there in between them. The capacitance of the distance between the plates in reducing by half. So capacitance is reducing by half and the space between them is filled with a substance of dielectric constant 4 is. Okay, so here they are giving you asking you to calculate the value of the capacitance. The remaining quantities they have given, their distance is reduced by half and dielectric constant is 4. So please try this question, students. This type of questions will come only. Hope so you remember how to solve this. Okay. Just try. What is the answer? Tell me. Yes, see how you are going to do it, students. See here. Here C1 is equal to, that is epsilon naught into A divided by D. Okay. The formula is what? C is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D. So here this C1 value is given as how much? This is 10 picofarad. This is given as 10 picofarad. Okay. I'll take C2 is equal to formula. So C2 is what? When you have the dielectric constant K. So when you have the dielectric constant K, the formula becomes K into epsilon naught into A divided by D, but the distance is reduced by half, therefore it becomes D divided by 2. Okay, so now I'll substitute the value. K value is given as 4. With that, next, this 2 I'll take it in the numerator into, our formula is epsilon naught into A divided by D agatte. Yes. So from equation 1, student, see, epsilon naught into A divided by D is equal to how much? Is equal to 10 picofarad. Therefore, it is 4 into 2 into 10. 4 into 2 into 10. So what is the answer? 4 2s are 8, 8 10s are 80. That is option A is the answer. Yes, very good. Option A is the right answer. See. Yes, completed everyone. If completed, we will go for the next question. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಸಿ. See the next question. The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with air as a medium is 3 picofarad. So what they are saying, a capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with air as a medium, the value is given as 3 microfarad, sorry, 3 microfarad. With the introduction of the dielectric medium between the plates, the capacitance becomes, so this is if it is C1, the C2 value ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, it is becoming 15 microcoulomb, sorry, microfarad when you are introducing a dielectric medium. The permittivity of the medium is getting, so what they are asking here you have C1 is equal to, the formula is epsilon naught A divided by D, and its value is given as how much? It is 3 microfarad. C2 is when you are introducing a medium. So when you are introducing a medium, here the formula becomes K into epsilon into A divided by D. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what is the value of this epsilon ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, and here the hint what they have given, the value of the C2 is given 15 microfarad ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Getting how to do, how understood the question? So let us see how to do it now. So first, the first step, the capacitance of the capacitor is given by epsilon naught into A divided by D. So this is what the capacitance of the capacitor in the air medium. So when you introduce the dielectric medium, the formula becomes K into epsilon naught A divided by D. This is when the insulating, that is dielectric medium is there. Okay. Here, if we take the ratio of these equations, if I take the ratio of these two equations, so one I'll take it as C, one I'll make it as C dash. This I'll make it as equation 1 and this I'll write it as equation 2. Again, Madi, divide equation 2 by 1. So divide equation 2 by 1. So ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ we have to go for the division method so that simplification will be easy. So when I divide it by 2 by 1, it is C dash by C is equal to C. Epsilon naught A by D cancel ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಉಳಿಯೋದೇನು, that is only K we are getting here. So what is the value of C dash here, students? The value of C dash is 15 and the value of C is 3, which is equal to, it is K. So therefore this is 3 ones are 3 5s are 15. So the value of K becomes, it is 5. So now in find out madidvi, dielectric constant value anna find out madidvi, students. Okay. So we also know one more relation, the dielectric constant. Yes, some students are getting option A, some are getting option C. Let's see. Okay, so namu matond relation gottide. What is that relation? The dielectric constant and the permittivity relation. So that is nothing but K is equal to epsilon divided by epsilon naught. We know that K is equal to epsilon by epsilon naught. So now we require K value, which implies, sorry, epsilon value, which implies epsilon is equal to K into epsilon naught. That is equal to 5 into, what is epsilon naught? So from first chapter we have studied, the value of epsilon naught is 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12. 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12. So simplify, you will get the answer. Yes. So option C and D, it is missing there. So option C is 0.44 into 10 to the power of minus, I think 1, no, minus 2. This is 10 to the power of minus 10 we will get C. Option C baratte. Yes, check everyone. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಕೆ ಇದು ನಮ್ದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್, ನಮಗ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ಎಪ್ಸಿಲಾನ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್. ಪರ್ಮಿಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್. Yes, option C is the right answer. 0.44 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Yes, such type of, see, what we need to do here when you are solving any question, you need to understand the concept and the method of solving. But that idea. So see here in this question, we have only the capacitance values, right? We have only C value and the C dash value. Other than that, we don't have anything, correct? So ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ರೇಷೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ರೇಷೋ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಕೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ನೋ ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಕೆ ಅಂಡ್ ದ permittivity, so we can substitute that here. Okay, so option C is the answer. Go for the next question. Copy down and go for the next question. See, next question. A capacitor, a parallel plate capacitor of capacitance 5 microfarad and plate separation 6 centimeter is connected to a 1 volt battery and charged. A dielectric of dielectric constant 4 and thickness 4 centimeter is introduced between the plates of the capacitor. The additional charge that flows into the capacitor from the battery is, see what they are saying here, a parallel plate capacitor of capacitance is given. It is 5 microfarad and the plate separation. So the separation is given as 6 centimeter, is connected to the battery of voltage, that is 1 volt, and charged. A dielectric of dielectric constant 4 and thickness, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ thickness ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is dielectric constant. ನೀವೇನ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದರ thickness 4 centimeter ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. The additional charge that flows into the capacitor from the battery is, yes, hope so the question is clear to you. So you have a capacitor which is connected to the battery. So here in between this you have a dielectric slab whose thickness is 4 centimeter and dielectric constant is 4. So in this case we need to understand how much charge is flowing from battery to the capacitor. Okay, so charge value we need to calculate. Yes. So what we can do here is, that is, here Q is equal to, we can take C into V. This is charge on the capacitor without dielectric medium. Okay, so this is the charge without dielectric medium. So here the C value is given, that is 5 micro. So micro means 10 to the power of minus 6 into potential is given as 1 volt. Therefore here it is nothing but 5 into 10 raised to minus 6. This I'll write it as equation 1. That is nothing but 5 microcoulomb. That is nothing but 5 microcoulomb, step 1. Now, when you introduce the dielectric slab, the capacitance becomes, see what is the value of the capacitance now? The value of the capacitance is C dash is equal to, so now this C dash is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D minus 1 minus, sorry, this is T minus T by K. ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು in presence of the dielectric medium capacitance find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ derivation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ. So this formula is there in that. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you can go through that derivation once. So let me simplify this step. Okay, so now if we simplify this here, this is epsilon naught into A. Whatever this D is there, the D I'll divide on the numerator and denominator. So illenagatte numerator alli divided by D ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Denominator alli divided by D ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ illen D ಇದೆ, this becomes D by D is 1. So 1 minus and inside the bracket it is T minus T by K, and this whole divided by D. Okay, this whole divided by D. So now, ಇಲ್ಲಿ numerator ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ term ಇದೆ epsilon naught into A by D. This is nothing but the formula for the capacitance. So I'll take it as C. So therefore C divided by 1 minus into bracket. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ value ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, T value, K value and D value which is given in the question. So I can substitute that. So this is 4, thickness is 4 minus 4 divided by dielectric constant is also 4 divided by separation between the plate is 6. Okay. So further you can simplify to understand the answer. So see what we are going to do next. I'll write on the top. Yes, next students. So C dash is equal to. So C dash is equal to, this is in the numerator, C value is 5 divided by 1 minus into bracket 4 minus 1 divided by 6. Correct? So 4 by 4 ide illi nodi. Here you have 4 by 4. So 4 by 4 is nothing but 1. So 4 minus 1 will be 3. So 3 by 6. 3 by 6 is, okay, if you are not understanding, I'll write that one step extra. So here it will be 3 divided by 6. So now it becomes 5 divided by 1 minus. So this is 3 ones are 3 twos are 1 by 2. Or else we can take the LCM. 6 minus 3, 3 by 6. This is 6 minus 3 divided by 6, which is equal to 5 divided by 3 by 2. 3 by 6. So 3 ones are 3 twos are. If it goes in the numerator, it is 10 microfarad. This is C dash value. Okay. So now the last step, what is the charge? So charge Q dash is equal to C dash into V. C dash namge ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ 10 ಬಂದಿದೆ into V is given as 1. So therefore this is nothing but 10 micro coulomb. This is nothing but 10 micro coulomb. So option D is given as 10 micro coulomb. But illenagate nodi students. Question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, the additional charge that flows into the capacitor from the battery is, they are asking you to calculate the additional charge. Okay, they are asking you to calculate the additional charge. So additional charge andaga ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, without dielectric medium we are having 5 microcoulomb. With dielectric medium it is 10 microcoulomb. So additional agi ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so if you want to calculate the additional charge, it is nothing but the Q minus Q dash, sorry, Q dash minus Q, that is 10 minus 5. Answer is 5 microcoulomb. Option C is the answer. So steps are little lengthy, but see. C baratte. Once again, I'll repeat. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. Again, if you are not understood, please ask. Okay. So here students, we need to calculate what is the charge when you are introducing the dielectric slab. So first step alli en madidvi, without dielectric, what is the value of the charge? That is CV is the formula. So this becomes 5 into 1. So it is nothing but 5 microfarad, sorry, microcoulomb. This is the charge without dielectric medium. So to calculate with dielectric medium, first we need to calculate the C value. So to calculate the C value with the dielectric medium, nam formula enide epsilon naught by into A by D into bracket T minus T by K. T minus T by K. So this we need to simplify, okay? Okay, so now here if you simplify this, this is equal to epsilon naught into A. This is D into bracket T minus T by K. So now this T divided by T I am doing in the numerator and denominator. So this is divided by D, and here it is 1. Sorry, here minus will come. So this is 1 minus, this is T minus T divided by K, and this whole divided by D. Okay, so next. So numerator term ಏನಿದೆ, it is nothing but the capacitance of the capacitor divided by 1 minus. Now, the value of this all we know. T ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, K ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, D ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. So substitute ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. This T value is how much? The value of T is 4. 4 minus 4. K is also 4. And this whole divided by separation is how much? It is 6. Okay. So therefore, which is equal to, students? So C value is 5 anta kottidare, divided by 1 minus. So this is 4 by 4 is 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. Therefore, it is 3 divided by 6. The further steps, C dash is equal to, this is 5 divided by ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 6 minus 3 by 6 whole divided by 6 ಆಯ್ತಾ. So 6 minus 3 is 3 by 6. So 3 by 6 andre 3 ones are 3 twos are 3 ones are 3 twos are. So 5 twos are it is 10. 5 twos are it is 10. So C dash is equal to, it is 10. Okay. So therefore the C dash value is 10. So to calculate the charge, the formula is Q dash is equal to C dash into V. So that is 10 into 1, 10 baratte. But additional charge kelirodrinda, we need to subtract both the charges what we are getting. So that is nothing but option C. ಈಗ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. Yes, clear to everyone? Okay, so let us go for the next question. See the next question. A capacitor is made of two circular plates of radius r each, separated by a distance d is much less than r. The capacitor is connected to a constant voltage. Okay, the capacitor is connected to the constant voltage. So next, here the value of d is much less than the value of the r. Andre radius kinta d value kadme ide. The capacitor is connected to a constant voltage. The capacitor is connected to a constant voltage. A thin conducting disc of radius r, which is much less than capital R, and thickness T is much less than R, is placed at the center of the bottom plate. Find the minimum voltage required to lift the disc if the mass of the disc is m. So see, question I'll repeat. ಏನೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, a capacitor is made up of circular plates of radius r. So here the capacitor is made up of circular plates. It is made up of circular plates of radius r, they are saying, separated by a distance. So this is separated by a distance, that is d, much less than r. The capacitor is connected to a constant voltage source. So this capacitor is connected to what? That is connected to a constant voltage source V. A thin conducting disc of radius R, which is much less than capital R. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ದೇನು ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಇದ್ರದೇನ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಇದೆ, ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಅದ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅದ್ರ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ thickness is placed at the center of the bottom plate. We need to calculate the minimum voltage required to lift the disc if the mass of the disc is m. We need to calculate the minimum voltage for that. Okay, so options, it is not there here. So let us solve and see what answer we are going to get. So if you want a figure, I'll tell you the figure. 1 minute. Okay, take the options. Here the first option is root of mgd divided by pi epsilon naught into r square. And then next, under root of mgd divided by pi epsilon naught into r. The third one, root of mgd square divided by pi epsilon naught into r square. And option D is under root of mgd divided by pi epsilon naught into r square. Okay, so see what we are going to do here. So for your understanding, just we can take one reference. So this disk is having radius r, the potential is V, and the thickness is small d. Here one disk is there, and they have given r is less than r and t is less than r. This much it is given in the question. So see what we are going to do now. Okay, so first q dash. See the steps. The electric field between the plates is given by electric field is equal to E is equal to VD. E is equal to VD. This is the relation between electric field and the potential. This is electric field and the potential. E is equal to VD. Sorry, V by D. V is equal to V divided by D. Yes. So this I'll write it as equation 1. Next, the charge q dash is equal to CV. The charge q dash is equal to CV, which is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D into V. So this is equal to, students, I'll substitute the value of epsilon naught, V by D I'll keep as it is. And then next area, I'll take it as pi r square because it is a disk. Hauda? So disk irodrinda area I can write it as pi r square. The next step, so here I'll write the force is equal to q dash into E. Idellin barutte heli students, this we are getting it from force and electric field. Electric field definition. Electric field is equal to force per unit charge. So therefore F is equal to q dash into E. So this is equal to, this is equal to. So the q dash value, see here, what is q dash? The q dash is epsilon naught V divided by D pi r square, and this electric field is V divided by D. So simplify madidre namge en barutte, epsilon naught v square divided by d square pi r square. This is force. So as you are lifting that disk means F value is much greater than mass m into g. Okay. So therefore, so F is how much? It is epsilon naught v square by d square pi r square, which is equal to mg, which is equal to mg. So we require only v students. So ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ further ಆಗಿ simplify ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Yes, I know it is little complicated, but see, this type of questions only we will get actually. So easy questions in Baralla CET, we can't expect that. Option C is the right answer. I'll repeat. We require the potential, but sorry, yes, the potential ಅಂದ್ರೆ voltage value ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So voltage value ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, but ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ data which will not help us to go exactly towards our requirement. But options ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂ ಜಿ ಇದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂ ಜಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಂ ಇಂಟು ಜಿ ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಂ ಜಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೀಚ್ ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ we have the electric field and force relation. So here you can see electric field and force relation namge ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. That is electric field is equal to force is equal to q into e, ಹೌದಾ? So electric field is equal to potential by distance, this also we know, and charge is equal to, we have cv, so we are getting the potential relation here. So as you substitute, we will get the answer C. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ತಿಳಿಲಿಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್, ವಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಂ ಜಿ ಡಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ pi r square epsilon naught. So this is under root. Option C is the answer. Yes, what happened? It is not clear. Yes, remaining students, is it clear or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, once again, I'll repeat. Some are saying to repeat that. So see here. If options, I'll not write it again. Okay, so if you see all the options, students, see ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂ ಜಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಂ ಜಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಂ ಜಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, that we need to understand. So how we can understand that? Here we have the force is equal to mg is there. Okay, so this is not sufficient, but force is also is equal to, so force is also is equal to q into e. This is from the definition of electric field. Electric field is equal to force per unit charge. From there we will get this one, aita. But electric field is equal to matenu question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ electric field is equal to, I can take potential divided by distance. So this is one equation which I can take the help. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ q is equal to cv ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ is equal to c into v. Here I can substitute the value of, that is c, you can keep it as it is. C value we can substitute, V value we can keep it as it is. So C is equal to ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor is epsilon naught into A divided by D into this is V. Okay. So now little rearrangement of the terms epsilon naught V divided by D into A value. Area I'll take it as pi r square. Okay, because again in the options everywhere we have the pi r square. So therefore I am using this capacitance is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by D. Area is equal to pi r square agate. So this is Q value which I can use now. So substitute here. This is equal to Q is equal to what? Epsilon naught V pi r square divided by D into what is E? E is V by D. So now if I simplify this, this becomes epsilon naught V square pi r square, this divided by D square. This is F is equal to. Okay. So F is equal to, it is mg. So I can substitute that. Therefore mg is equal to epsilon naught V square pi r square by D square. I require the voltage value V. So therefore V is equal to mg D square divided by epsilon naught pi r square, which is under root, okay. So option C is the answer. Is it clear now to other students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, copied everyone. We will go for the next question. Yes, Chetan, is it clear? So we are going for the next question now, students. See the next question. A capacitor of capacitance C1 is charged to a potential V and then connected in parallel to an uncharged capacitor of capacitance C2. The final potential difference across each capacitor will be. The final potential difference across each capacitor will be. So first you can take the options. Okay, so see what is the options they have given. That is C. A option is the C1V divided by C1 plus C2. Option B is C2 into V divided by C1 plus C2. Option C is 1 plus C2 divided by C1. 1 plus C2 divided by C1. Option D is 1 minus C2 divided by C1. Okay. So see what they are saying, a capacitor of capacitance C1 is charged to a potential V. So this is charged to a potential V and then connected in parallel to an uncharged capacitor of capacitance C2. So one capacitor is there that you have charged. Then you are connecting to the other capacitor in parallel. This is C1 and this is C2. The final potential difference across each capacitor is. So what is the final potential difference across each capacitor? Okay. So here one the direct formula is there that you can take now. See here. When a charged capacitor is connected in parallel to an uncharged capacitor, both will attain the common potential. So ಒಂದ್ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Both will have the common potential. Okay. So this common potential is equal to, formula you take it students, it is Q1 plus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. So this is actually what V is equal to Q by C. But as here two capacitors are there, other charges Q1 ಮತ್ತೆ Q2 ಆಗತ್ತೆ, capacitance C1 ಮತ್ತೆ C2 ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Okay. So therefore Q1 plus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2, which is equal to, I'll substitute the value of Q that is C1 into V because they have the common potential plus 0. Yak 0 heli because il second capacitor enide, it is uncharged capacitor. It is uncharged capacitor. So uncharged capacitor andre 0 charge agatte. Aita. So divided by it is what? It is again C1 plus C2. So if you see the options, option A is the correct answer. That is C1 into V divided by C1 plus C2. Yes. So here you have two capacitors. One is charged to the capacitor C1. You are connecting in parallel with the second capacitor, which is uncharged one. What is the potential or the voltage between them? So parallel connection aliddaga ಎರಡುದ್ರದ್ದು potential same ಇರುತ್ತೆ. They have the common potential. ಆಯ್ತಾ? So therefore potential V is equal to, it is actually V is equal to Q by C. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ Q1 plus Q2, C1 plus C2 ಆಗತ್ತೆ. But ಎರಡನೇದು uncharged ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ Q2 value will be 0. Yes, clear? Copy down. We will go for next. Option A is the answer. See the next question, students. Two capacitors of 2 microfarad and 4 microfarad are connected in parallel. So here you have two capacitors. One is 2 microfarad and one more is 4 microfarad, which are connected in parallel. And the third capacitor, 6 microfarad, is connected in series. 6 microfarad is connected in series. And the combination is connected across a 12-volt battery. This combination is connected to the 12-volt battery. So here the battery is there, whose this is potential is 12 volt. So you can imagine this figure. The voltage across 2 microfarad capacitor is, so very simple question. You need to calculate the voltage across that 2 microfarad. See how you are going to do. I'll give you the figure again. So this is 2 microfarad and this is connected to the 4 microfarad in parallel, and in series this is connected to the 6 microfarad, and the potential is 12 volt. Yes. So we need to calculate across 2 microfarad the voltage. So see how we are going to do. Here first parallel combination is there. So therefore the parallel combination formula is C1 plus C2, which is equal to 2 plus 4. So 2 plus 4 is nothing but how much it is? It is 6 microfarad. 6 microfarad. Okay, then next one is in parallel. Therefore now it is, sorry, next is series. That is 1 by CS is equal to 1 upon CP plus 1 upon C3. That is equal to 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6. So 1 upon 6 by 1 upon 6 is nothing but it is 1 by 3, but it is 1 upon CS. Hagadre CS is equal to estagatte 3 agatte. CS is equal to it is 3. CS is equal to it is 3. Aita. The next one, the total charge Q is equal to C into V, which is equal to 3 into V is 12, which is equal to 36 microcoulomb. But what they are asking you, the potential or the voltage across 6 microfarad is, voltage across 6 microfarad capacitor is. So this is equal to 36 divided by 6. 36 divided by 6. So 36 divided by 6 is how much? It is 6 volt. It is 6 volt. Simple one. See, if anybody are not getting, please ask.
Ma'am, they have asked voltage across 2 microfarad.
Yes, yes. They have asked across two, this one, no, 2 microfarad. Yes, for next one more step is there. I did not forgot. Okay, so next step. Here I'll write. So the voltage across each 2 microfarad and 4 microfarad, we can do it as the total potential is how much? So voltage across 2 microfarad or 4 microfarad you can take, because parallel ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಎರಡುದ್ದು potential voltage same ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So that is equal to, so total voltage to the circuit is how much? It is 12 minus, so minus, now how much you are getting? That is across the 6 microfarad we are getting 6, therefore 12 minus 6, again we are getting 6 volt itself, again we are getting 6 volt. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ digit same ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, but here first what we did, first we calculated across 6 microfarad, because 2 ಮತ್ತೆ 4 will be having same, 2 and 4 will be having same. So ಬಂದಿರೋ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಇಂದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ we will get across 2 and 4. Yes, completed everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, the next question, students. A capacitor of capacitance 700 picofarad is charged by 100 volt battery. This is charged by 100 volt battery. The electrostatic energy stored by the capacitor is, we need to calculate the energy. So see how we are going to do it. So it is a direct question. The energy stored in the capacitor is, it is half CV square. So which is equal to 1 by 2 into C value is 700 pico. So pico under 10 raised to minus 12 into voltage is given as 100. It's a square. So this is 100 into 100 we can take. Okay. So you can simplify this, students. Answer will be options B. Option B baratte nodi. You will get 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 6 joules. Option B is the answer. 3.5 into 10 raised to minus 6.
Okay, ma'am.
See here 2 is there. So 2 ones are 2 5s are 10. So this is 0. So this is 50. This we have 700 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 50 into 100. Yes. So what we can do here is we can take it as 7 into 5 into 10 raised to 2 into 10 raised to minus 12, 10 raised to 1 into 10 raised to 2. 7 5s are. This is 35 into. So here we have, last is 10 raised to 2. Simplify, see, you will get our answer. Yes, power if you see, 10 raised to 2, 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 2, 2, 4, 5. 10 raised to minus 12, minus 5, 10 raised to minus 7. So 1 point shift ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 10 raised to minus 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, is it clear? So here it is 10 raised to minus 7. If I shift the decimal, we will get 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Okay. Go for the last question for the today's class. The ratio of energy stored in a capacitor and energy dissipated during charging a capacitor with a source of voltage is. Yes, see here, that is the ratio of energy stored in a capacitor and energy dissipated during charging a capacitor with a source voltage is, here answer is 1:1, option A. Yakanta andre, see here, half of the energy provided by the source is dissipated during the charging and other half is stored in the capacitor. So when you are charging this capacitor, ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ half is utilized to charge this capacitor and half energy is used to dissipate during the charging. So therefore, if you take the ratio of that, it is 1:1, 1:1. So option A is the answer. Andre energy dissipation and energy stored will be equal. So therefore, option A. Which previous question? This 3.5.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the confusion in that? See here, we need to calculate the energy stored. We have the energy stored U is equal to half CV square is the formula. So this is 1/2 into this is 700 into 10 raised to minus 12 because it is pico into 100. See, V value is 100, but it is V square. Therefore, 100 into 100. So this is 2 ones are, 2 5s are. But here 50, this 2 5s are 10, one more zero is there. So what is remaining? 700 into 10 raised to minus 12 into 50 into 100. So now what I am writing? I am writing this 7 and 5 separately. So this 7 into, here this is 2 zeros are there, therefore it becomes 10 raised to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 12 into 5 into, so this 10 I'll write separately because 5 into 10 is 50 into 10 to the power of 2. So ee riti ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ calculation easy ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So 7 5s are, it is 35 into 10 raised to minus 12 is there. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ 10 raised to 1 ಇದೆ, 2 ಇದೆ. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5. So 10 raised to minus 12 plus 5, that is 10 raised to minus 7. So optionally 10 raised to minus 7 illa. So decimal shift ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 6. Yes, is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, students. So we will meet in the next class. So this completes electric potential and capacitor. Go through few more examples. So you will get this word file. ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು questions ಇದೆ, try ಮಾಡಿ. We will meet in the next class. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.